Blarla. Hello peeps and welcome back to Project Hospital. Welcome back to Royal Peeping Hospital, which is available on the workshop for download if you'd like to grab my hospital, which I have sunk many hours into making. Yes, so at the end of the last episode we did have an epidemic outbreak, if you can call it that, and 2 days has passed and it now says that all of your staff health has returned to normal. You survived the epidemic outbreak. I don't really feel as though I've survived anything. Nothing really occurred. It was disappointing. Anyway, what we'll do, I think, is wait until morning because I have built this department in full now, and I'd like to show it to you all, but I think we'll wait until daytime so that we can see it all nice and bright. Morning is approaching. So I mean, it's very much a tight squeeze in here. We always knew it was going to be that way just because it's really the only space I've got available in the hospital. But you can see I've actually moved around the staff space and the ward. So the ward has actually ended up, the regular ward has actually ended up right here, and you can see that we have been able to get 7 beds on there, and it does spend quite a lot of time, you know, having a lot of people on there. It's not reached capacity yet, but that's not to say that it won't. We do have a little area here for the nurse. There is, you can see this is the way onto the ward here, and there is like a little reception for the care nurse that sits on the ward to take care of everybody. There's also a toilet on this ward. You can see I've laid it out so that this dinner tray is considered part of this nurse's area. And of course they do all have bookshelves and that. You can see there's a TV here, and we have some food and drink. It was the best way really that I could just get everything on here that was required. Fantastic. Alexa Poodle has become a specialist. Fantastic. Well done. So you can see I've separated off the entrance area now, where we actually come onto the department where the reception area is, and our GP doctor is sat. We have then a bit of corridor, and then we go into a new sort of cornered off area, as you can see here, which main reason being is that this is where we keep our highly contagious I say highly contagious, but there we are, patients. You can see I've managed to fit on quite a few of these rooms. Again, it's 7. Look, we've got 7 of these isolation wards also, all kitted out, and we've got, I think, 3 patients on here at the moment, and they tend to come out of here either to go to the cardiography room, which we've now placed over here, or to go to diagnosis. And you can see that I've kept these 2 rooms. I better check what that is. Okay, we're gonna have to, that's quite a bad illness, we're gonna have to deal with that. So you can see here that I've kept these rooms in this area, and what I have done is I've made all of this gloves and masks. Not that it's necessary for the game, but it feels nice from a roleplay aspect to be doing that. And then we've got staff over here, so you can see, God, this game, it does spin the screen around. We've got this doctor's area, so we've got the head of the department here, and the other doctors out here with their desks. We've got a nurses area, so that we can have stretcher nurses. We've got a staff toilet. We've got the janitor's closet over here, and also a common room. So everything is there. It's pokey, but it is all there, and seems to be functioning absolutely fine. Something else I'd like to do Not that it seems to have any effect on the game, but again, just from a roleplay aspect, I would like to make all these trauma rooms face masks and gloves, just because I think it looks better when they're coming to deal with patients. You know, might do it with some other rooms. Haven't decided yet. I really would like to do it on these labs, but it doesn't seem to be a thing that you can actually do. They have been releasing updates for this game over the last week, but they've not been releasing patch notes, so I don't really know what changes they're making to the game at the moment to be able to explore them or share them. So my apologies for that one. I have honestly tried to find out, but no idea what they're doing to the game at the moment. My hope is that they are improving infectious diseases, but I doubt it. I doubt it. So what are we going to be doing? Well, we're going to be I think going back up to specialist mode, so we're not going to see flashing icons anymore, and for the rest of this series we've got this to concentrate on. So in our insurances, I have never completed Whoopsie. Oopsie, that's not Whoopsie. No, hang on, I have Overcure, that's it. I've never completed Overcure. We're at 10 objectives out of 12. We are getting quite close, and you can see here that I've almost completed this one. Have no dead patients or lost cases for 9 days, and we've currently done it for 8 days in a row. And I'd like to keep that going, and no doubt 11 and 12 will just be, what I've noticed is just this number gets higher every time. You have to go for more and more consecutive days without losing any patients. So I'd like to do that, to complete that for this series. Oh, something else at the moment, of course, I turned it on, is that we are now asking to see, we want to automatically take over every patient that comes into infectious diseases. I don't wish to do that anymore because there's not a lot going on that department. Don't really need to do it. Prescribe something for the fever. Just try and is he going to need hospitalisation for that? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, good. Yeah, so we'll keep an eye on her, but she should be fine, as long as we don't get too cocky with it. Now, our main focus, of course, is that we don't want to lose any cases across the days, which means we have to manage emergency as best we can. We're going to have a lot of people coming in. The longer that they're sat here, you know, the more likely they are to up and leave, which means we would fail this. Also, if they've got flashing symptoms, which we can't tell because I'm in specialist mode, I'm just aware that she's sort of rocking a lot. So is this lady next to her. And actually, she's just been called in. Look, Barbara Baker, who's rocking a lot, has just actually been called in. But this patient I noticed is rocking a lot. We're actually going to send her. We can see here a lot of her possible diagnoses is actually infectious diseases. So what we're going to do is start to try and pull people away from emergency. So there's less people on this department. So we're going to click on each patient so we can see that oh, where is he? Oh, what patient did I have? I don't know. He has no diagnosis, so we're going to have to live with that. She doesn't. Right, he can go to orthopedy. This patient could be a bit of anything, so we better leave him where he is. We're going to leave her where she is. We're going to leave her where she is. Okay. Now, what would make this easier by far, and this is probably a good way to do it, particularly as we don't want to. Do you know what? I might leave. I might stay in resident mode for the simple reason that I really want to do this. I don't want it to reset. So, a bit cheaty, but needs must. I don't want to fail this. So we're just going to quickly check through them, see if there's any pulsating symptoms. They all are actually looking okay. We've got a lady over here who is actually... We know what's wrong with her. What's this lady doing? Not a lot. We might send her to internal medicine. She's got quite a lot of internal medicine issues there. So this lady influenza B. So we will diagnose her and we'll also pop on the meds. I always like to prescribe rest, just from a roleplay aspect. So fever, we've given her something for the fever. Oh, muscle and joint pains. Oh, rest. Oh, it's actually serving a purpose here. And then her antivirals, that should deal with her comfort levels. Okay, good. So let's see, how busy are we? We don't really have anyone here in general surgery. General surgery is pretty empty. So we could send some people to, oh look, let's send her to orthopedy, just coming onto the department. They're already going to neurology. We can see there's lots of patients coming in here. Actually, there's a bunch actually right here, right now, for what's happening here. Why? Oh, he's been waiting a long time. Interesting. I am sort of wondering if I need more doctors and stuff like that. But we're gonna, I mean, he could collapse. So let's put him on a code blue so they know that he is prioritized. Because there is a problem here. I'm also going to want to do some heart monitoring. I hate it when it does this flickering business, because he could have something going on there. Tachycardia or regular heartbeat, something like that. Who is this? Okay. She slipped into a coma. She's going on to life support. We're going to take over this lady as well. Actually, she's already considered critical. What have you done, guys? What have you done? So they'll put her on life support. Don't want to lose patients, people. We don't wish to lose patients. You're going to put them on life support. What's happening to all these doctors? Where are they all? And we've got doctors just sitting here doing nothing. Look, they are trauma centre doctors just doing nothing. Waiting for an examination. Yeah. From one of these doctors. What are these doctors actually doing? They're just all idle. I don't understand it. I don't understand this. They're all here. All of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doctors. Is it a nurse issue? No. We've got 3 of these nurses. Trauma stabilization. They're all there. No, there's no reason, as far as I can see, why these doctors aren't actually doing anything. If we lose patients because of this, I'm not going to be happy, because it means that this will reset. You know, it means this will reset. What on earth? Can we, guys, seriously, I'm getting angry. Can you please do so? There's nothing I can do to actually make them do anything either. It's absolutely aggravating. They've collapsed through dehydration, which means we're now going to have somebody else come to trauma on their head, be it. Nobody's dead. They'll stabilise them and then wander off probably. Oh well, this Barbara Scott. So we've managed to get to 4.5 stars. The ankle injury is causing some discomfort. The treatment for it causes low discomfort. If I do this, do they cancel each other out? They do. Okay, great. Fine. That's great. Well, so what do we do? The doctors are doing NAFL here. What I might do is send her to... I can't send her to the ICU, right? Because we don't have a diagnosis. What if I give her a diagnosis and send her to the... Oh, God. There could be some really bad things here. I actually just really need the doctors to jump into action, and they're not. They're all just standing there, waiting for free examination room. For what? All these examinations are done exactly where he is. He's in the examination room. Same here. Waiting for a free treatment room. Makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. the game makes it spin off like that. It's really, really weird the way the game just like suddenly scrolls off like that. We could lose patience here, which means this will reset. And if that happens, I'm close to throwing this game in the bin. I can't see any reason why they're not dealing with this at all. Well done, Karen. Okay. The one thing that we've changed with this department is we've made it so that they have to wear protective face masks and gloves. If we remove that, the doctors go and deal with them. So there we are. So we have a problem where you actually can't change trauma rooms to biohazard areas, otherwise the game comes to a grinding halt. Interesting. Nice. Okay. So we can't... What a bunch of nonsense, honestly. Infectious diseases is... Don't get it. Just don't get it. It's so bad. It's breaking other departments by trying to do nice things with it. Okay, well, at least we've now got... Okay, we've lost a lot of time on these patients. Please don't die. Please don't die. At least we've worked it. At least we've worked it out. I hope this goes smoothly. Right, to give them the best chances of surviving, given that I feel like we've lost a lot of time on them, I'm going to take control of both of these patients, for sure. We'll try and get through this. So, Robert here, we've dealt with the irregular heartbeat. Okay. Do you know what we'll do? We will actually request to look at the eyes. What's going on with Dana? Do you know what? We'll do the same. Yeah, we'll do the same. It's weird with these poisoning ones. I've gone past it, haven't I? It tends to be a very common symptom. So we'll do that on both of them. God, at least they're now getting... I'm so pleased I managed to work that out, because I don't want to lose this. You know, I've worked so hard. I can't possibly. What it does do, though, is proves that this infectious diseases DLC is not designed to work on any other department than within itself, which is a real shame. Okay, well that didn't help. So we could do a blood test. Oh, or a CSF analysis. What else could we do? We did take temperature. We can't do speech listening and whatnot because they're incapacitated. That came back negative. We did the heart monitoring. Yeah, we're going to have to do these tests. So that's what we will do. So we'll do a blood test. Let's have a look here. Let's get to the tests. Blood test. Oh, actually, we could try... Oh, no. See, I don't have a differential. I don't have differential. What about... Right, I won't... where is he? Where is Sanatuja? Well, he doesn't have the diagnostic thing. He's not trained enough yet. Okay, because I'd like to get him so there's at least one doctor on the department that can do it, you know. Okay, so we're going to have to do the tests because I can't do a differential. Let's see. Blood draw. This is the downside, of course, of making trauma and ICU doctors anaesthetists. But it's important that they are. They need to be this over... diagnostic doctors. It's important, and we'll get into that, the reasons behind that in another episode, because it comes down to particular illnesses. Okay, and then we want they can only actually do that on the neurology department. Okay, we'll concentrate on the blood test then. Because to be honest, if the blood test comes back negative, then we know it's the other one. Oh, look, this worked. Great. And we'll treat that right here and now. Get her on the ethanol treatment anytime you like. And also, we'll give her some painkillers for this headache. But when we see her get this should stop flashing. Yeah, there we go. It stopped flashing. So she's now good. Okay, Dana made it through. He's got his blood test. He could crash in the meantime. We need to keep a close eye on Robert here. Is this the guy that was dehydrated? It is. They're smashing through it. Look at that. Give him something for the abdominal pain. Maybe something for these cramps. But there's no other flashing symptoms. So he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Who have we got? Oh yes, I need to keep an eye on this lady. Oh. What's happening down here? Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh. Oh, hello. Okay. Well, I think with that problem out of the way, how are we doing over here? Oh, look. Let's put him on a code blue. So that we can try and prioritise him a bit. He's not so bad. Right, let's have a look at who have we got in these departments. So, these two. Right, she has a flashing. Oh, look. Can we do that in the doctor's room? Do you know, I'm not really sure. I guess we'll find out in a second. Where are you going? What are you doing? You're getting a chest x-ray. You don't need a chest x-ray. Just give her the antibiotics. What on earth? Well, just give her all the meds. Give her all the meds. She doesn't need an x-ray. Who is this? This Sam? This is Patreon Sam. On internal medicine. Still working the day shift. He's very much on it. Smashing through these patients. Let's hope we can get her sorted out. I'd like to do a physical as well. Hello, who are you? What is happening? You should be fine. What I am going to do, though, is take control, because they have a tendency, once they diagnose it, to just send them off to the other department, when often they can do much more here on trauma. So that's absolutely what I'm going to do there. Now, I can't help but notice there's some sort of post-surgery issue, which we've not discovered through a physical. Oh, hang on, it might not be post. It could be that we need to do this. That's what we'll do. Yes. Yeah, she's got hypertension. We'll give her some meds for that. Let's stop the vomiting and bandage around that head injury for sure. Do you know what? I might give her some painkillers too. And that should just help stabilise. Elizabeth Barkley. Excellent. Robert now has his blood transfusion. So what I would like to do is a fast. Scan. That's what we will do. Let's get a pressure bandage on the severe hemorrhaging as well. But we're going to have a laceration here. Probably some surgery, actually, yeah. We're going to have some surgery. But let's stabilise him as much as possible first. There we go. Spleen. Penetrated spleen rupture. Let's do emergency care on this open wound. This open wound is -2 in the discomfort. Now, emergency care has got high discomfort, but they sort of cancel each other out, so that works. Oh, look. The blood test came back. He has CO poisoning. So we can deal with that right here. Let's get that done. Oh, it looks like we're going to get away with the problems that we had here. Thank goodness. So pleased. With this Robert, we can now send him off to general surgery. for his surgery. I'm still going to keep control of him because I like to check to see if there's any post-surgery issues. But otherwise, I think he's probably fine. This lady's still out here. Where is Sam? Where has Sam gone? Sam, she's urgent, don't you know? What have we got? Oh dear. Right, we've got actually quite a few in orthopedic. Oh, look. What we're going to do is actually just hospitalise her. Get her out of the way. This is a simple fracture, this one. So this we can do right here. And this patient has gone in. Numbing ointment. Let's get them dealt with as quickly as possible so that we can move this queue along. What is this? They're ready for release. Wow. Well, comfort is up. They're all treated. Good. Yeah. Do it. He's gone home. That is amazing. That is amazing, actually. Right. Given how close to death he was. So this should be, yeah, orthopedic. That's where we were. So she should be out the door quite quickly. He'll be in and out quite quickly as well. Neurology seems to be empty. Oh, God, why does the game do that? Right, we've got one here on... Oh, dear. Right, okay. Let's take control. So, I'm not going to... Because they'll try and hospitalise her. But what I would like is to get her in and give her these beta blockers straight away. Just to try and stop some sort of cardiac arrest. What have we got over here in general surgery? Don't know. I think Blarla is about to call Charles in. Yes. Oh, we also have this patient here, which we can treat, I think, right here also. Yeah, some painkillers. That should be fine. Where is... Oh, here comes Kazar. She's the cardiology doctor. Get her in here. Get her in here. What we could probably do here, once we've given her the beta blockers, is actually do a differential. Differential is usually something, yep, that I make these sort of GP type doctors be able to do. These clinic doctors, I always make sure they can do differentials. So we will, because she's had a lot of tests, we can see it, she's had a lot of tests. So we'll give her the beta blockers for the irregular heartbeat, and then hopefully a differential will help us work this out. Given that we've done so many tests, this might be a quick way of getting a diagnosis so we can get this person wherever they need to be, which is probably actually... Oh no, Dartmouth could go either way, couldn't it? They might need hospitalising. They may not. Oh look, here's another one that we're going to want to do fast surgery on. I'm actually going to take control of that. So what's happening? She's doing the differential. She's got her whiteboard, which means the differential will go much, much faster. There it is. So she does actually need to go in for surgery. So let's do that. Regular, because we've dealt with the heart, that sort of immediate heart issue. Yeah, let's give her something for the breathing problems. There we go. So that's that patient. I'm not going to worry about that. Mind you, she's going to have surgery. I do like to keep an eye on the surgery patients. It's just the thing, all right? It's just the thing. And Blarla is clearing out these patients beautifully. It's going all right, you know. I think we might get away with this. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you to all my Patreons for their continued support.